Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. If you are new, then my name is Mercedes and I am mum to one 3-year-old little girl living in the east of England with her. So today, as you can see, we are driving through Lime Studios to go and have a look at the Hollyoaks tour set. Yes! So excited. So we're just driving down to the car park now. There was quite a longish road on the way, and then once we got there you could see the dog in a pond car park. Oh my god, it was amazing. Then when we got out of the car we walked down and we could literally see like Lime Studio, we could see the school, the Folly was to the right of us, and it was just amazing, like amazing feeling. There's the police station just as we turned into this little room, and the graveyard was over the road. When we got in the room there was a little exhibition of all like the past characters' clothing and like memorable signs and stuff, and so yeah, that's what you can see here. Then of course it wouldn't be right to not get a photo with the sign and Claire's shoe, so I did that. And the Hollyoaks sign. I met another Mercedes and she'd never met another Mercedes before, so that was quite nice. Then when we came out, the tour started. We started at the police station and then the graveyard, and then we ended up at Dee Valley Court. And then in that time from Dee Valley Court we passed Lime Studios' actual little centre and we visited the school which was right in front of us. Then we were at the park and we went to the park. We saw this little iconic bit from the park, and just there's me there and this little bridge bit that we see quite a lot in there. Then we've got the coffee shop, more of the bridge, me sitting at the coffee shop. And then we're just having a little look around the swings and that. Me and Joey on the swings, and then we were at the ambulance. And from the ambulance we were at the hospital. It's just so nice to look around. You couldn't actually go into the hospital, there was a little barrier like with a few of the areas you couldn't actually go in them, but it was really good to see. The vending machine wasn't real, someone has to stand in there and actually get the drinks out when someone orders a drink. Then I saw Kieran's and Kirsty Porter's dressing room. We actually got to go in John Paul's and Jack's dressing room, so this is in their dressing room. And me casually taking a selfie in the mirror. And there you are, Jack and John Paul's coats for when they're getting cold. And we're just chilling on their sofa. And then this is Mercedes and Georgie Porter's dressing room, and this is like the dressing room area. Then we were at Casa McQueen, which is right next to the hospital. I don't know why I didn't film any footage in there, but I got plenty of photos. Literally the hospital's there, and like it's just so small. It was amazing how small it was actually. This is inside of Casa McQueen. It was definitely a lot smaller than I expected it to be, but it was so good to look around. Lots of memorabilia here in Casa McQueen menu. Toilets, they probably didn't even need the toilets. Then me with the coffee machine sitting at the table, me and Joey sitting at the table. Then outside of Casa McQueen. And then we went through this corridor, don't tell anyone, of these like little pictures and that. Like iconic moments in Hollyoaks. And then we appeared at Hollyoaks Village. Oh my god, it was so good, guys. So good. This is the first one we saw when we came out the corridor, and then obviously I took a little bit of a video because why wouldn't you? And once we walked around that wall we were at the sign, and then you could see all of the village. We were at the hutch. We couldn't go inside the hutch, that one was barricaded off as well. And then you can see the salon there on the left. And then we're now going inside the hutch. It was very busy, our tour. I think there's about 30 people at the tour. It was well worth it though. Then this is the market coming up. A little bit of inside the market. Now we're inside Marie's salon. I don't know what's going to happen to this salon now that Marie has left. And there was 2 people on our tour, one who actually auditioned to be in Hollyoaks and one who like looks after the cast. And the lady was telling us how she does Dodger's breakfast. It was so weird, like just to hear these people, that was their job. Now we can see the Valley door, Sienna's door and Price Slice. Knocking on Sienna's door. Now inside Price Slice. Again, you couldn't go in there, but it was good to be able to see inside there. And then there's outside Price Slice. And a fun fact for you there, that the cash machine doesn't actually have a cash machine. Someone has to stand in there and give you the money, apparently. Then the loft was opposite there, so we had a few pictures in front of the loft. And then as you leave the village, oh, the alleyway, I couldn't go down there, I was gutted. And then there was this little iconic bit here, the telephone box, Luke's telephone box up there. This is like what you see as you're leaving the village to go back through to the alleyway. And then we walked a short distance and we was at the Love Boat, which had just had its 30th birthday scene, so it had been crashed into. I know some people got to see the actual plane inside the Love Boat, but we wasn't that fortunate. But it was so lovely to just see. It was such a weird, surreal feeling to say that we've been there, and like even when I see it on TV now, it's just so surreal. Little Love Boat sign, and then opposite that is the dog in a pond. So here we are outside the dog in a pond. And then on the way in, there's this lovely sign from Tony Hutchinson inside the dog in a pond. And we met a special guest when we was in there. So yeah, there's just me on the sofas behind the bar. And then here I am with Darren! Oh my god, it was so weird. And then this was on the way out. We walked back out and it led us back to the room that we started in, and I just took off a photo of this. And I liked this photo because it had Nana McQueen in it. It was just like a nice moment. And then yeah, we had a coffee, we chatted to one of the guys there who is actually an extra, which was really, really cool. Then we left and went to the Folly on the way out. It was a bit dark, but it was really, really good to see the Folly, because obviously lots of deaths happen there in the Folly if you are a supporter of Hollyoaks. So yeah, and it was really nice to meet Sean and Mercedes and Ruby, who done our tour. It was just really, really good, and I would definitely 100% do another one if the opportunity arose again to do one. Just showing you quickly inside my goodie bag. I got myself a cake with Hollyoaks written on it. I got myself a water bottle and a t-shirt. I haven't pictured them yet, but yeah. And I also kept my coffee cup from my coffee because I'm sad like that. So this cake was delicious. Happy 30th birthday, Hollyoaks!